Welcome, Warriors of Valhalla. This is Total War Titan. Thank you for stopping by today. And today we are playing Empire Total War. And by the way, may I also mention, Merry Christmas to everyone. As you could probably already tell, I did my best to get a Winter Wonderland. I wanted to do the Battle of Trenton, but there was neither a town map or well, I should mention, an unfortified town map. There was neither one of those or a river crossing to kind of do an alternate history contest in Delaware. So we're just going to do a good old battle in a winter wonderland between the British and the Americans during the Revolutionary War in the middle of a light snow, pine tree forest somewhere in northern New England, possibly southern Canada, who knows. Well, yeah, there's not much to talk other than that. So yeah, let's get started. Alright. So yeah, British player is immediately going to start moving forward, his troops. Light infantry, 24-pounder foot artillery, light infantry, so general stuff. Pretty well balanced army, mostly light infantry as always. I also begin moving my forces up to a battle line position. At this point there's not really much work to go on, we just kind of have to walk until we meet each other. Now I do have my line infantry and my long riflemen on the flanks, on both flanks. So over on here on this flank, I also have my cavalry on this flank. Over here I have some rangers, the long riflemen, and some more light infantry. The long riflemen are kind of America's really good unit, because that's kind of epitomizes the Americans during the war. Slow to reload, but they hid behind rocks and branches and shot officers. Pretty much the first modern sniper. Now the British are continuing. They are having forces of cavalry, and I'm really worried about this particular unit because my line infantry is all the way over here. I only got light infantry on this flank. They're already in skirmish order. I literally have them set to skirmish. So I moved my regiment of horse to watch that flank. But these guys are already under artillery fire from shrapnel shots. They haven't taken any casualties yet. Oh! That was pretty close. That spooked them. Meanwhile, their own infantry and army is beginning to approach. Their light guards are moving up, along with light infantry. So far, no actions happened yet. More artillery fire. Not very effective at the moment. Oh, there goes the light infantry. They're taking shots at the regiment of horse, causing them to waver. But they regroup. They were just kind of spooked by the ambush. Now they're wavering. They're just absolutely melted. Over here we have a cavalry charge. The light guards charge my infantry. Unfortunately, the infantry were not able to get into a square formation, but they're pretty good. They're not outflanked. The British artillery is beginning to fire on my line, who has formed up. Yep, they do break, these guys. There's just so many rifles and guns. And they have a unit of line infantry that I'm immediately worried about. The lifeguards pull back, only to be hit by a volley of line infantry fire. My own line infantry are beginning to enter the combat. Firing on range, that is beautiful, Keep up the good work, Yep, and over here I have a cavalry charge into this unit of line infantry that's attempting to flank me. Now they still have more and they have slightly outflanked us, but the cavalry has kept the flank secure for now. They have not been able to put home that advantage. Meanwhile, over here the British have kind of deployed their forces not so well, and I actually have a 2-unit flank on them, excluding the light infantry and long riflemen. Alright, so line battle has ensued, although we are coming out on top. Whether through superior fire or just better aim or I don't know what it is, artillery fire. We are coming out on top. They're trying to form up here, but they know they've been outflanked. And we are moving around. Now over here, things are a little different. My own artillery is causing a little bit of damage. My cavalry aren't really doing well because they sent in their light guard. But they've done a lot of damage. And the British actually have done a bayonet charge into a unit of line infantry. And they are winning, holding their ground, but yeah. Over here, they haven't done it. Oh, and they've actually outflanked this line infantry. That's not good. good. But we have this unit to catch these guys from flank too, so their flank is sort of covered. Over here, they are beginning to break my infantry. They're sending around the unit of 600 horse artillery. This is actually kind of comical. These guys, they kind of just wander around the map, do nothing until the very end, where they kind of pose a nuisance for me to catch them. Yeah. Yeah, they cause quite a bit of damage. Once they finally stop wandering around. If they stop finally wandering around, they try not to follow them. Alright, still line fire. Yep, and 2 units here kind of forming a poorly spaced V. There's more line infantry back in these woods, and these line infantry are faring slightly better. There's also some light infantry, but they're faring slightly better than these guys because of the cover. And my guys are in the open. And another artillery fire. So why are they using ground shot? I don't know. Over here, they are line firing my troops. I have some light infantry here, spread out in the woods. There's not as many of them as these guys, but they are spread out and into cover from the woods. So they should be able to hold together. Over here, I have my light infantry. There's a 600 horse artillery. I'm really getting into a really good position. They're just not doing anything right now, and I don't get it. So they've outflanked my line with artillery, which is really bad. These rangers are kind of spooked by these lifeguards, and these long riflemen are kind of just hiding. Now these light infantry are taking casualties and beginning to break. That is not good. They're not meant to fight in a line battle. Now I am holding the front, and this unit is breaking. They charge my flank, but these guys are not doing as well in the melee. I need to get some guys back up to help them, and back up in the form, arriving in the form of a unit of line infantry. And this is going to kind of do the 18th century version of the hammer and anvil. Instead of the bayonet charge, they're just going to shoot. I don't need to waste 9 minutes alive. I am going to send my dragoons to this flank though to deal with this unit, because this could be bad. As you can see, these guys are wavering. This unit of line infantry. Now we do break the bricks before we break, except for this unit, possibly with the help of this guy. Over here on this flank, we are pushing forward. Nothing's really changed. Just a couple lines. And one unit that broke earlier is here. Very depleted. They are sending some cavalry around though. That's really worrying me. I am pulling back my long riflemen and my infantry here have formed a square. Alright, so nothing's changed over here. We do charge this unit of light infantry to break them because they are running with my light dragoons. Yeah, these guys are running in the only direction that's not Yankees. These Yankees, these line infantry are turning around to fight this unit. They obviously have an advantage. Obviously. Those 2 units over here that were in the melee are very badly depleted. 45 and 33. Not in the best shape. I do charge their general and their cavalry and their artillery. This is actually pretty good. This is pretty good. Yeah, I was going for the artillery. I didn't see a general there, but that's kind of a pretty cool collateral damage. General's in a bad position for that. My own forces are pushing back. This is pretty much a universal route. They do manage to run up to my long riflemen and begin cutting them down. But over here they send a regiment of force against the square, and it doesn't go too well for them. But they have a unit of light infantry here to defend against that square. And that's just as good as half my guns are pointing. 3/4 of my guns are pointing away from the square. We do kill the enemy general over here, and rout his bodyguard, of course. Oh, here they still have this. Never mind. They broke right there. These artillery, I believe, were trying to unlimber, but they are wavering because, oh yeah, the light infantry's there. Okay. I was wondering when I saw that in the battle, like, why aren't they doing anything? Well, they, lifeguards here have attempted to charge this square, and this isn't going too well for them because they're still in musket range of this one. This is ideal anti-cavalry square tactics. 2 squares, roughly. These guys are a little under, so it's not textbook, but a little over 4 feet apart. No, not 4 feet apart. Musket shot apart. Yeah, we pretty much routed the entire British army at this point. Yeah, there's just the stragglers, like this unit of lifeguards that keeps breaking and coming back. These long riflemen just keep sniping them. This unit of light infantry is in a good position, because these guys will come back from routing. And that's going to cause a major problem. These Rangers are kind of sitting here. They got chased off by some cavalry. Cavalry turned back. We do have this unit of light infantry that's pretty healthy. They're a little worn out, but they're confident. They think they can handle these snipers that have been harassing this flank. This unit of light infantry is a little worried. I did combine these two units of light infantry in effect into one. They're not really one unit. I just put them on their command group. Cool if you can combine two depleted units into one outside of the campaign. But yeah, over here I have my cavalry running down some of the routing troops, and there's this unit of foot artillery, and this unit of light infantry trying to deal with them. I am ordering my troops to deal with this. They deal with it pretty well. I'm just mopping them up at this point. This light infantry unit, though, is engaged with a battle with my rangers. Yeah. They're engaged with the rangers, and these guys are in skirmish order, so they're not going to be able to cause so much damage, but it's going to be a lot easier to hit someone in that. Over here, my cavalry are beginning to charge the enemy. The light infantry are falling back. This unit of line infantry is just scattered. Lost all sense of cohesion. We do charge the light infantry and the artillery in the process because they're so close. And combined with some artillery fire from my side, and the fact that there's a line infantry forming up, these guys aren't feeling too good about it. They do break one unit of dragoons and just do the sheer casualties, but I've been using my cavalry pretty heavily. Not so much to devastating effect, but to protect my flanks. Now these guys are trying to line battle, but they're about to break. Poor soldiers. Now over here, our troops are reloading. I have another unit of line infantry take up the fight. Two more. They do get some canister shots off, but that particular one wasn't all that effective. The plus side of the line is it's not as effective. Oh, against artillery. Now they do still get some canister shots, but those guys, when you combine the cavalry along with the 78 muskets, that's not going to be as picture perfect. Yep, the light infantry over here have still been engaging the Rangers. They've caused more casualties than the Rangers have to them, but the Rangers have broken them. And the British that artillery unit that we were talking about that broke earlier, well, they're returning to the battlefield. They don't have their cannon with them. Actually, no, they do have their cannon. They unlimbered for some reason. Question mark? I don't know, but they're relimbering and repositioning. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what happens next. We go ahead and chase them for a while. Artillery takes them out, and eventually my general catches up to them and routs them. So yeah, I hope you liked today's video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to see more stuff like this, be sure to let me know in the comments, especially what factions you want to see next. Because I do enjoy Empire Total War. There's not much like a good old-fashioned line battle. Yeah, be sure to subscribe. Total War Titan, out!